In this podcast episode, Mel Robbins sits down with acclaimed Hollywood filmmaker and producer Will Packer to explore the mindset and strategies necessary to overcome self-doubt and achieve extraordinary success. Will Packer, whose blockbuster films have grossed over $1 billion and include hits like Straight Outta Compton, Girls Trip, and Ride Along, shares stories from his career and life, offering listeners a blueprint for cultivating confidence, resilience, and unstoppable momentum in pursuit of their dreams. At the heart of Will's message is a transformative question: who better than me? This simple yet profound challenge encourages individuals to recognize that they are the best person to solve their problems, seize opportunities, and create change in their lives. Will emphasizes that success begins with the belief that you deserve it, not just in a modest or tentative way, but with full conviction. This mindset is what separates those who achieve outsized success from those who remain stuck in hesitation or self-doubt. Will explains that many people wait for external validation or for someone else to hand them the keys to their dreams. Instead, he urges listeners to understand that they themselves are the key, the secret sauce, to unlocking their potential. This internal shift from waiting for permission to owning one's worth is foundational to building what Will calls healthy arrogance. Unlike toxic arrogance, which is about feeling superior to others, healthy arrogance is a quiet, confident knowing that you belong in any room you enter because of the unique value you bring. Will describes healthy arrogance as an internal confidence that must be cultivated deliberately, especially for those who struggle with imposter syndrome or self-doubt. He shares his personal practice of daily self-affirmations, likening it to a pep rally he holds for himself every morning. This practice is not about boasting, but about reinforcing the belief that he is prepared, capable, and deserving of success. For listeners, this means building the confidence muscle by consistently affirming their worth and abilities, even when external circumstances or inner critics suggest otherwise. This confidence allows you to walk into any situation knowing that your presence improves the room and that you have something valuable to contribute. It also empowers you to prioritize yourself and your dreams in a world full of competing demands and distractions. Will uses the metaphor of a movie's 3 acts to describe life's progression. Many people judge themselves harshly based on their first act, their early efforts or initial failures, forgetting that the ultimate impact is determined by how the story ends. Whether you are in your first, second, or even third act, it's never too late to pivot, to change course, and to produce a blockbuster life. This perspective encourages patience and persistence, reminding listeners that success is not about perfection from the start, but about finishing strong. Drawing from his experience as a film producer, Will explains that producing is about orchestrating all the elements needed to bring a vision to life. In Hollywood, a producer manages the money, the talent, and the logistics to create a successful movie. Similarly, producing your life means intentionally putting the pieces in place to create the life you want. This transferable skill applies to anyone, regardless of their industry or background. Will stresses the importance of starting where you are, using the resources available, and taking incremental steps to build momentum. He shares a story from his early career when he couldn't raise the full budget for his first film, but set a smaller, achievable goal instead. By raising $75,000 and making a modest movie, he proved to himself and others that he could deliver. This fabrication of momentum is a powerful way to overcome paralysis and self-doubt by celebrating small wins and building confidence through action. Rejection is inevitable on the path to success, and Will reframes it as valuable data rather than a personal failure. He recounts his experience pitching a movie to Beyoncé, who said no 5 times but provided constructive feedback each time. Instead of giving up, Will used her insights to improve the project, which ultimately led to her saying yes. This story illustrates the importance of persistence, humility, and the willingness to pivot based on feedback. Will encourages listeners to approach rejection analytically, asking why they were turned down and what can be learned to improve. This mindset transforms rejection from a roadblock into a stepping stone, helping people refine their approach and increase their chances of success. Will highlights that ideas alone are not enough. Execution is what truly matters. He compares having a great idea to having the perfect shoes at the start of a marathon. It's preparation, but the race is won by running the miles. He warns against preparation paralysis, where people get stuck waiting to be perfectly ready before taking action. Instead, he urges listeners to start with what they have, take imperfect steps, and build momentum through consistent effort. The story of his student film Chocolate City exemplifies this principle. Despite limited resources and no big names, Will and his team made a movie, held a formal premiere on their college campus, and treated the project with seriousness and pride. This audacity and commitment to doing the work, even on a small scale, laid the foundation for his future success. Life is often chaotic and full of competing demands, much like producing a movie set where something is always going wrong. Will advises focusing on the main thing, the most urgent or important task at hand, rather than trying to put out every fire simultaneously. Sometimes the main fire burning brightest is yourself, meaning that self-care and mental health must be prioritized to sustain long-term success. This approach requires compartmentalization and discipline, helping people protect their energy and focus on what truly matters in the moment. By doing so, they can make meaningful progress toward their dreams despite life's distractions and challenges. Success is rarely a solo journey. Will emphasizes the power of enrolling others in your vision by listening to their goals and finding common ground. He shares how he pitched the movie Stomp the Yard by aligning his idea with what a studio was already interested in, demonstrating flexibility and collaboration. By shifting from a me versus them mentality to a we and us mindset, you create synergy and build a community of support. This collective energy increases the likelihood of success and helps sustain motivation through shared purpose. Will recounts the intense experience of producing the 2022 Oscars, where the unexpected slap incident between Will Smith and Chris Rock occurred live on stage. Despite the shock and chaos, Will remained calm and focused on what he could control, finishing the show. This ability to stay composed under pressure, prioritize the main objective, and adapt quickly is a critical skill for navigating life's unpredictable moments. He reminds listeners that disasters are not necessarily failures, and that maintaining perspective allows you to recover and continue moving forward. Just as a movie's success depends on the right cast and crew, your personal and professional success depends on the people you surround yourself with. Will stresses the importance of evaluating your circle and choosing those who augment your energy and support your growth. A strong community provides encouragement, accountability, and opportunities that can propel you to the next level. Will closes with a powerful affirmation: there is no one on this planet more deserving of success than you. This belief must be deeply felt and owned. By shifting your mindset from "what if I fail" to "what if I succeed," and by showing up with healthy arrogance, persistence, and focus, you can create a blockbuster life. The journey is hard, but the rewards are worth it, and the world is waiting for what only you can bring.